Welcome to the SADO YouTube channel. During this exercise, you will hear the channeled voice of SADO, the sons and daughters of the One. Let's prepare for this SADO journey. Please take a nice deep breath through your nose, breathing in as deeply and as comfortably as possible. Release that breath when you feel ready and continue breathing comfortably as we move into this beautiful SADO experience.
And we are excited to be with all of you this evening and bring you good wishes, health, healing, energy, compassion, and the centeredness of your soul. We ask you to feel the soul's energy in the base of the self. We are not asking you to feel the energy in the base of the body. We are asking you to find and gather strength in the base of the true you. Our past several exercises that you have been privileged to listen to, participate in, and practice have helped you to learn how to separate the soul from the body. If you are still concerned and having a difficult time making that separation, we ask you to do what our sister Arlene has done and put the ego in its own place. It is important that you have the ability to make this separation. It is important for you to be able to understand what it feels like to be living without the ego. It is important for you to understand the strength and the energy in the body, which is being run by and controlled by the ego, as opposed to the part of you that may feel as if it resides in the human brain, the human heart, the human throat, or the energy that surrounds the body. It is important for you to understand the differences in the energy of the human self, ruled and controlled by the ego once again, from the soul that is never separated from the One, the energy of the soul that allows you to be, allows you to learn, allows you to be provided for, allows you to gain infinite energy, infinite healing, infinite grace. And now we invite you to relax, take a deep breath in and out. To close your eyes, to breathe deeply and breathe into the soul. And exhale from the soul. And feel the connection with spirit. Feel the power and the energy. Feel the gathering of all souls. Separate this energy from the body. This energy is larger than the body. It does not come within the body. It covers the body. It encompasses the body. The energy of the body is very small. It is inept in helping you live the experiences that the soul is providing for you. The body is the vessel. The body is the vase. And now we ask you to inhale deeply and exhale. And we ask you one more time to go through the forest, to cross the bridge, to walk into the clearing, to find the staircase, and to ascend 2 steps where you will find a door. We ask you to open the door and enter into this place. And we ask you to breathe deeply and to realize that you have entered into this place as the being who has no separation, as the being that is complete energy. And we ask you to make a mental picture of this place. And we ask you to understand the emotions that you feel within this place. And we ask you to look and create a physical picture of this place. Be sure in your descriptions to be as specific as you can be with color, texture, temperature. And we ask you to inhale and exhale. And we ask you to notice if you are in the room alone or if there are other beings who have joined you. You may also notice that as you have a want for such thing as a seat, that it is immediately provided before the thought is completed. If there are others in the room, you may have a conversation with them. And you are invited to do so. Several of you will need to raise your vibration to be able to interpret what it is that you are being told. You can raise your vibration by feeling the energy surrounding the body to be raised up toward the sky. You may ask for help or support for healing, for knowledge, for understanding, for forgiveness, for instructions on your path. You may ask to feel the love. You may ask to receive the love. And you may ask to give the love. You may ask for the learning. You may ask to be led toward the teaching. You may sit in the presence of this energy and not engage, or you may engage. And we now instruct you to bid your companions adieu. Assuring that you will be back, as this is your space, your healing chamber. It contains all that you need. And all that you want. And we ask you to leave the room, closing the door behind you, descending the 2 steps, and taking your time to cross through the field. Please notice if your walk back is different now that you have been in the room. Please notice if there are different plantings along the way to the forest. Please notice if the forest looks different. Please notice as you cross the bridge, if the bridge or what is under the bridge has changed. Please notice after you cross the bridge, if your pathway has changed. And we now ask you to inhale deeply and exhale. And inhale deeply and exhale. We would like for you to understand to the very core of your being that where you have been is the reality, and where you currently are is the illusion. This is the reason why SADO asks you to make a mental, physical, and emotional picture of the space and the area, as that is where you go for healing, for energy, for support, for growth, for health. That is where you go to empower the body from spirit, not from ego. That is where you go for nourishment. That is where you go for fulfillment. That is where you go for grounding. That is where you go for nurture. That is where you go to feel alive. That is where you go for instruction. That is where you go for forgiveness. That is where you go for love. That is where you go to feel the commitment of spirit. who assures you there is no separation. That is where you go for power. Now, all of you have had the opportunity to be in this space. However, you may find that it has not been as specified as you would like it to be. That is okay. You have the ability to return to your place of healing, your place of energy at any time. And we ask you to do so. The love which you are able to feel in this place is the true love. It is the energized love. It is the love that provides for your soul to be able to deal with the tragedies of your body. Please understand that your bodies need to be cared for by spirit. Your bodies cannot be healed by ego. The ego will get you in more trouble with your body. It will not heal. It will continue to degenerate. Please understand, when we ask you to separate the body from the soul, this is an exercise, you may say, that needs to be done on a regular basis. And we tell you no, that this is the reality. Your body and your soul are individuated. Your ego tells you that your body and your soul are the same, that your body rules your soul, that is where the energy comes from. And we are telling you that is incorrect.
Thank you for listening to this SADO journey. To learn more about SADO and the programs, exercises, journeys, and experiences offered, please visit SADO's website linked on the YouTube channel.